How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to One Military Camp. I hope you're having a good one because I am excited to be back. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have forgotten most of the voices. Obviously, Sergeant Hawkins will be with us forever, and I know his voice very well. But the rest of them I have kind of forgotten because for the last week, I've been kind of addicted to two things. Number one is City Skylines. There's been a bunch more videos on that. I've been having a really good time with it. Number two is Baldur's Gate 3, which is a game I would love to play here on YouTube, but I just don't think the YouTube algorithm is going to appreciate me throwing 200 Baldur's Gate videos onto the channel all of a sudden. And I don't know if it's the kind of thing that would do well for the channel, but I'm probably going to do a couple of playthroughs of it. So there might be someday that I post it to YouTube, probably just not to this channel. It'll go somewhere. But anyway, enough about all of that. Actually, no, not enough about all of that. Let me know in the comments what you think about Baldur's Gate 3. If you've been playing it, if you'd be interested in it, if you'd like to see it on YouTube, just let me know, or tweet me at ConflictNerd, or X me. I don't know. I hate the rename. Anyway, enough about all of that. Let's talk about One Military Camp because we have some things to discuss. I'm going to pause is what I'm going to do because we're currently sitting on $38,000 and we're losing $14,000 every day. So we have enough to last 2 days, which is fine. We'll be all right. But I'm looking at the missions on the right and I'm noticing that they don't pay out all that much. $3,000, $2,500. So I think we need to go and do some missions. But before we do that, I actually want to look at the tech tree because like I said, it's been about a week since I played this and I've kind of forgotten what I was doing. I have a rough idea. I know that we can upgrade things like the maintenance building, but I think I might continue to focus on upgrading my training buildings. In fact, you know what? We are going to upgrade the maintenance building because this will increase the maximum workers I can assign to 3. So instead of having to build a new building to get 2 more maintenance workers, I can upgrade the buildings and then get 2 more maintenance workers, 1 to each of the buildings that we have. So we'll go ahead and buy that. And that seems like a pretty good idea because now I can go around my maintenance buildings wherever they are right here. I've actually got 3 of them. So we're going to upgrade you. We are going to upgrade you as well. And there we go. So we can have 3 more maintenance workers right now, which is fantastic news. We have day and night. We have night and day. We have night and day. So what do maintenance workers need? For the life of me, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's strength. Let's have a little look and see who we've got as applicants. Do we have anyone that's good at strength? I mean, they're not terrible. We have you. You're decent. I guess I could potentially hire. I suppose I could hire you guys and put you in strength training. That might not be the worst idea. I don't love the idea of hiring a bunch of people straight to strength training, but we'll hire you and we'll hire you as well. So you're going to be going to strength training right about there. And I'm going to hire you as well. And you are also going to be going to strength training. So we'll hire you 3. Can I set your goal? No. So I can't set you to be maintenance workers as a goal, which I guess is fine. I'm sort of okay with that. We'll just try and keep an eye on those 3 and get them trained up to be maintenance workers at some point. And I mean, I'm pretty sure if I look at my soldiers overall, we can filter here by private soldiers. And that's not too bad. So we have this guy who is working at the oil extractor. You're also working the oil extractor.
Yes,
we have you working in the instructor's building. I don't know if I have a goal set for you right now. That's interesting. We probably do need more things. We only have 1 artillery soldier, for example. So if I set your goal as perhaps artillery, that might not be a bad idea. I'm pretty sure you can specialize instantly anyway. So what we'll do is specialize you into, I guess, artillery. You know what? I'm going to keep you in the instructor's building is what I'm going to do. Because then the instructor is going to go ahead and start leveling you in artillery as well as strength, which seems fair enough. So that gives me 2 artillery soldiers. We only have 1 juggernaut right now as well. But I'm pretty sure these 3 are the ones we just hired. So they are going to be the ones that become maintenance workers, which is totally fine by me. So we'll close this and I guess we'll start looking at missions because like I said, we need some money and we have some choices. We have Hasta La Vista Jantine. And this is the one where we're going to be getting rid of Jantine. And I'm pretty sure we have the people for this, or we sort of do. This one's a little bit sick and is resting. We have the tank drivers for it. We have the Juggernaut for it, and we have the Commandos for it. So if we wanted to, we could get rid of Jantine, which I'm not against doing. It will also give us this territory, which is fantastic news. But looking over this way, we have this territory as well, which is artillery. It is a spy, and it's a couple of desert soldiers. So I think what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to hold off. I'm going to let my desert soldiers rest. We'll take over this territory, which gives us access. Well, we already have access to this one, but we'll take that territory anyway. And I might look at this one as well. Because if we can get more explosives engineers and use our hackers, we can take this territory pretty quickly. It is artillery. Actually, can I do this one? I absolutely can. Is this going to be all right? That actually looks all right. Yeah. So let's send these guys out in that mission. That's going to be money right away. And then we can do this one shortly thereafter. And at that point, that's going to be 3 territories that we can take over. Because we only have 1 mission here. We have 1 mission up here. We have 1 mission here. That seems like a really good bit of expansion. And just like that, we have been successful. I don't know if we lost any money. We absolutely didn't. That's $2,500 that we didn't have previously, which is fantastic news. And so, ooh, we have someone training that's going to get nowhere. So you are a tank driver. You have maxed out your experience. You need strength and accuracy. So we're going to move you into strength training. And that will keep you learning and keep you getting better, which is absolutely fantastic. And I think that now puts us at a spot where we do have 3 territories that we can go and take over. So do we have 2 desert soldiers available? We do. We have spies. We have... We did just send this guy off. So this one's not very good. Hassan Munir is going to need trained up just a little bit. Okay. Can we go and find that guy and get him trained up just a bit? So artillery, you're the new... yes, you are the new artillery guy. That's why you're going to be kind of useless. All right. Well, I mean, I guess that's fair enough. He's also working night shift, so he's asleep at the minute. Okay. So we're not going to be doing that one right now. What about this one? What was this one? So this is hacker, explosives engineer. One of them's injured, unfortunately. So once that explosives engineer gets healed up, I guess we can go take that territory. And I'm going to hold off on this one because I have a feeling that killing Jantine is going to involve just so much dialogue, and I'm really not prepared for it. An undetected spy blew up your entertainment building. Yes, they did, and just injured 5 of my soldiers. Good Lord, let's get that thing fixed. That's possibly the worst attack that we've actually seen so far. Good Lord, that is actually kind of rough. This building's out of service, that building's out of service, that's fine. Did we lose anyone that's essential to the mission that we want to do? Because I'm hoping we didn't. We do have the explosives engineers again, so we can get those guys. The hacker's been injured, but you're not too much worse. 290 versus 114. Let's start the mission, send them out, and take over the territory. In other news, I'm looking at the stats on these guys, and their strength stat has gone up so quickly. Like 75, 75, 74. I don't know how that's happened, but yes, sir. I'm going to move you over to being a maintenance worker. That kind of seems to be what I need you to do. So, oh, I have to assign you to a private house though. Okay. Now hold on a second. I have a bit of money. Do I want to start replacing the private houses with the 2-person private houses? That seems like it would be a good idea. Provides a bed for 3 workers. Maybe we put one here for now because they are a little bit expensive. And then what we can do is go in here. We can say that you are going to be swapping out to be a maintenance worker in that shared house. You are swapping out to be a maintenance worker in that shared house. And you are also swapping out to be a, wait, no, not you. You are swapping out to be a maintenance worker in that shared house. So all 3 of them can go and live in the same house. And that should be pretty good for us. That should also mean that things get fixed quicker, things get restocked quicker, and we have a mission done here. It was successful. We didn't lose anybody. And I think that means we have taken over that territory. It absolutely does. It also gave us another town, which is good. So that's a bit more money per day. We're now only losing 12,000 per day. We have another provider for, I guess, ammunition, which is great news. And we have access to this territory, which needs tank drivers, juggernauts, and snipers. Do we have snipers? We have 2. Interesting. Could I send them out? I could potentially send them out on this. Hold on a second. My snipers aren't too bad. 558 versus their 306. I think we could get started on this. Let's go ahead and send them out. And this other one is comms operators, aviators, and juggernauts. So my juggernaut is unfortunately already on that mission. We do only have the one juggernaut. So maybe we hire someone. Maybe we hire someone with the intent of making them a juggernaut. I think that's maybe the goal here. So what have we got? If I want you just as a regular soldier. Your stats really don't matter too much because I can just train you up kind of ridiculously well. So we'll go for you since your intelligence will increase faster anyway. And we'll just go and set you to the instructors building. I think that's probably the way to go. We'll put you in this one. I don't know. I mean, that's the day shift one, which I'm pretty sure is where I want you to go. And what we'll do is set your goal to be Juggernaut. So the instructor should be sending you to wherever you need to go so that you can then become a Juggernaut. And then having multiple Juggernauts, I mean, that should keep his training good. It should mean that things work out, and that'll be, you know, a way that we can do things. We also have 27 research available right now. So it might not be a terrible idea to get around to upgrading more things. Now, admittedly, increasing the radius of influence in a surveillance tower by 75%, that's kind of wild. That's a really good way to catch spies, is what that is. We could do the anti-drone battery stuff as well, shield inhibitors, etc., etc. I'm not really too concerned about those, to be quite honest. What is this? Diver specializations, Navy commander specializations. I mean, I want these. I'm going to be honest. I do kind of want those because it gives us snow troopers and eventually super soldiers. And I feel like we're going to need those eventually. What else have we got? Where is my research one? It's one of these guys. So research lab level 3. It's already maxed out. We might want more researchers is what I'm thinking. I'm definitely thinking more researchers would be a good way to go. But I think what I'll do for now is maybe upgrade my Juggernaut specialization since that's what I'm training. Or maybe just commit to the idea. Let's just do divers. Let's do divers so we can get down to super soldiers and we'll go for there. Or go from there, I suppose. And I think I am going to get more researchers as well. Because I think having more research is going to be really good for us. In fact, should I level you guys up in this stuff? I feel like it wouldn't be a bad idea because intelligence, I mean, they need intelligence to be researchers, right? That's kind of the thing. So all right. I kind of want to assign them to go and study. Okay, so you are a researcher. If I assign you to intelligence training, you're still a researcher, which is fine. I think I'm just going to assign all of them to intelligence training and see if that does make research faster. And so now all 9 of the researchers are going to intelligence training, or they will be. This will not improve specialization performance. So you are a comms operator. You have maxed out comms operator training, and you could use some intelligence training. So we'll move you off in that direction as well. You are a comms operator maxed out, so we'll move you to intelligence training, which is getting pretty full. You are very hungry, which is fine. I mean, you should be going to bed in just a second anyway, so you can go and chill and do whatever you want to do. But in here, we should have a whole bunch of people. And I'm hoping that eventually we get notified that the researchers have maxed out their training, but we'll see. We also have a thing here. Dragon soldiers started a fire on the ship. If we don't do something, the tar will start burning and it will be a catastrophe for the entire region. What should we do? Okay, get buckets of water and try to put out the fire. It's risky. Evacuate the ship. It's too dangerous. And we don't have this. We would have needed one of them to have the trait handy. I don't think we should try and put out, I mean, a catastrophe for the region. We got to try and do something. I don't know if it's going to go well for us, but we got to try and do something. So let's have a look here. Did we manage to wreak havoc on the coast? That's a problem. Did we lose anybody? I don't know if we did. Popularity. 2 members of the team have been injured, but no one was captured, which is fantastic. So that's all we really needed to worry about there. And if we go and have a look at the map, this region now only has one thing to do, which again is comms operators, aviator, and Juggernaut. The Juggernaut got injured, which isn't ideal, but we will have another one. And so I'm not super stressed about that. I think we'll actually be all right. We have got desert soldiers. We have got a spy. We have got artillery. So let's go and do this one. We'll take over this region as well. And again, it's going to be a bit more money. 510 to their 305. I think we can manage that. Let's go ahead and send them out and take over that part of the desert. We're doing pretty well. I think at this point we have about half of the map taken over. So absolutely not complaining about that. Oh, this is interesting. Some of my researchers and some of my soldiers are complaining that this building is at capacity. We've actually managed to fill up this mess hole, which is kind of wild. That's why a few of them are going hungry. That's actually really not good. Let's also restock that mess hole because it's currently empty. But at the very least, ooh, we have more confidential communications. All right, what do we got? What's going on? For some reason, Burker's troops have abandoned their posts. They only left one soldier with a radio. Something must be going on. This is our chance to get the main valve. What should we do? Let's go ahead and send in the spy. That seems like the better idea. That seems like a trap that they're waiting to spring. And it turns out that we were successful. Fantastic. The mission continued normally. We didn't lose anybody. We took over the territory. So if we have a look at the map, we have a really good chunk of land now, which is fantastic news. Now, this one is one that we need to take over to get access to all of this space. So we're going to hold off on that for a little bit. I think my goal is going to be to take over this little end of the island here. And then we really have secured everything, which is pretty cool. We've secured everything on this side of the mountains, which I think is about the halfway point. So I'm pretty content with that. I'm really quite content with that. I also want to look at my soldiers and see how my researchers are doing. So the intelligence stat on all of them is a fair bit higher, except on you, which is a bit rough, but those are the ones that are working during the day. So their intelligence stats will get a little bit higher in due time. And I'm sort of okay with that. I guess the real question is, do I want to get more researchers? And I kind of do. I think we're going to need a lot of research points. So I mean, it's expensive and researchers are expensive as well, but I think we'll just go for it. I might even move these. Can I move a building? Is that an option? I absolutely can. I might, I didn't want to zoom out that far. I might move them just anywhere else. I could move them sort of over to here. I can move them back here. I think just having my researchers in sort of a single location would be kind of cool. Although I do like having the spy tower right next to all of them. And they are relatively close to each other where they are. But I think just for the hell of it, we're going to sort of move these things into a bit of a better spot. So, I mean, if I go there, that'll give me space for a little road. And I could do two of them right next to each other. I could do one down here as well, sort of facing the little road that we're going to put in, which, I mean, that's going to be a cluster of 3. Or I could just go over here, which I think is going to be the better spot. You know, I could do here. I could sort of line that entire, I think that's what I'll do. Just line that entire side of the map. So we'll pause. I'm going to move you all the way over to there. I'm going to move you all the way over to there as well. And then what's cool about this is I can go and do a little road that goes something like this, and I can do more buildings in here, which is kind of what I want to do. So I can get 3 more kind of opposite what we've done already. And I guess I can also do, this as the path. So it loops the entire way around. Obviously, in terms of power, we're going to need an electric pole that comes out here. So we'll go something like that should be just fine. So we'll cross over like that. That gives them power. And then I think I'm going to build one more for now. I'm not going to go too crazy in building more than we absolutely need, but I think that's a good start. And then we have some applicants. If we filter by intelligence as well, you are going to be a researcher, but you don't have a building. You don't have anywhere to live. Okay. Let's get you a little private house as well. Annoyingly, I can't put it in there, which I guess is fine. That is going to be affected by noise. Ugh. Down there, I guess. And what we'll do is go back to applicants. We're sorting by this. We're going to researcher. And we're going to say that you are going to go to intelligence training. And you're going to be working at night, I guess. I could put you in during the day. I guess that wouldn't hurt. So we'll hire you for the day shift. We can hire you as a researcher. and intelligence training, you're going to be the night shift. And we will also hire you as a researcher for the day shift. You are going to intelligence training as well. And so that'll give us 3 more researchers for the new lab. And that should make things pretty good. We also have someone whose performance isn't going to improve. It's an aviator. You've maxed out your aviation, which needs speed and strength. You've maxed out speed as well. So we'll move you. I hate this camera. Stop. That's ridiculous. Strength training is where you're going to go. And you know what? Just while we have some research points, I'm going to research barracks level 2 is what I'm going to do. It's going to increase the building insulation by 15%, reduce the probability of getting sick, reduce the likelihood of insomnia. We'll go for the level 2 barracks. And that way we have 73 research points, which admittedly is not a whole lot. It really isn't. We're also going to upgrade all of the barracks for 2,340. There we go. Those actually look pretty good. I'm going to be honest. That's a pretty good look. Now you are a tank driver. You have maxed out your tank driving speciality, which means you need to go to strength or accuracy. So we'll move you into strength training for now. That way you can continue to level up, continue to get better, and all should be good. Now we detected a threat. That's fine. They'll be getting out of here. Not super worried about it. Let me look at my researchers. 92, 89, 86, 86. Not bad. That is not bad. That is really good. I'm really pleased that my researchers are doing amazing with their training. I'm really excited to get them into the research buildings again. I think we should also have a look at some of these missions because the Juggernaut's available again. So we'll go ahead and send out all of these guys to see how this goes. It is 465 versus 234. So we'll go ahead and start this mission. It's going to give us this territory, which is fantastic news, which means we're gradually going to surround Gentine, which is what I'm looking to do. And then again, we'll come down this way at some point, but this is good. This is another mission. It's more money, which is exactly what we want. So absolutely no complaints. And just like that, we've managed to take over the territory. No one get injured or captured, which means if we have a look at our map, not bad. Not bad at all. What do you do? Mercenaries. Ah, yeah, they sell things, they buy things. Not bad. We have another fuel provider. We have this mission, which is limited. Tank drivers and Juggernaut. Unfortunately, we don't have the Juggernaut available. Not bad, though. I'm pretty sure we could probably deal with just 2 tank drivers, to be quite honest. Yeah, we'll completely overwhelm them if we get around to it. This one is infantry, spies, and snipers. We don't actually have any infantry, so we probably want to train for that. This one is 2 Juggernauts, 2 tank drivers, and a commando. Let's start training up some infantry. That seems like a pretty good idea. We have some applicants here. Infantry is... Oh, hello. Oh no. Oh, no.
Hey, have you noticed? We have a soldier with his head in the clouds over here. He's just standing there doing absolutely nothing. That lazy nincompoop. Laziness is a problem we have to deal with every day. If you give them too much free time, the troops can become sluggish. Some are just lazy by nature. Those are the most dangerous. Always trying to sneak away, not pulling their weight. Fortunately, I know a foolproof method to deal with laziness. The paddle! If you haven't done so already, build a motivational therapy clinic and hire a medic to be in charge of it. When you're done, you'll see what I mean. We don't allow bombs in this camp.
All right. So someone is lazy. You have become lazy. Interesting. Very interesting. So that means I need any of these, which means I need research, which is frustrating. We're going to hold off. We're not going to worry too much about it. It's just one case of laziness for now. But eventually we are going to have to be slightly concerned about that. It is infantry that I want, though, and infantry is accuracy. So you, or rather applicants, sort by accuracy, you, not bad. I could put you on defense, but I think what I'll do is put you in the accuracy training instead. So we'll hire you. We will also be hiring you for accuracy training. And I might just get like 3 of you for accuracy training just for now. And then I'm going to set you all as your goal to be infantry. So we'll go ahead and set all 3 of you to infantry right there. You to infantry as well. And I could put them off to the instructors, but once they reach the point at which they're ready to specialize, it'll let me know. And that's kind of what I'm looking for, which isn't too bad. Now, let me sort by researchers. 97, 93, 93, 94. We get the day shift is working at the minute. They're all leveling up quite nicely as well. So hopefully tonight's the night that we're going to see my researchers actually max out, and we'll see just how well things go for them. And what's good is that leveling is that quick that these guys will be soldiers in no time at all. My Juggernaut's going to take a little bit more time because he's got a lot of things to level, but these three are on the brink of being soldiers already. In fact, you are ready to specialize into infantry. You are ready to specialize into infantry. And you, any second now, are ready to specialize into infantry. There we go. So that's good. That's what we're looking for. They can go after their infantry specialization, which actually, I haven't leveled up the infantry specialization at all. That's the slowest one. Interesting. Well, we'll let them go ahead and chill a little bit. We do have the option of sending them out. And admittedly, I think if I did send them out, they'll do fine. I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know. Cause he might, I'm going to do it. We're going to do it anyway. It's whatever. We'll send them out. If he dies, he dies. We just hired him. We don't know that guy. So it's whatever. What is your goal right now? So you don't have oh, you do have a goal. Oh, I see what's going on. It's complaining because so he's going to go to the instructors and he's going to get reassigned over to probably strength training. So he's about a third of the way to being a Juggernaut, which is fantastic. So there we go. Off you go. You do your thing. That'll be all right. Let me have a little look at my researchers and see how they're getting along. And again, not bad at all. If we filter by intelligence, we've got none of the day shift guys are quite there yet, but we might have this one max out. Eric Moore might get maxed out today. We've located the computer that controls all of the base's defenses. We could disable them, but if we do, we might set off the alarms. What should we do? We can either try to disable them, we can do nothing, or we have a security expert on our team. Surely they'll be able to deactivate the system without setting off the alarms. I would assume that this security expert can, in fact, do that. I'd be slightly annoyed if he can't. That would be less than ideal, but I guess we're about to find out. The mission is done. We've taken control. One of our soldiers got a lot of experience, improved by 15 points in their specialization. Not bad. Not bad at all. I will absolutely take that. That's fantastic. I'm really pleased that guy didn't get murdered. Ooh. Oh, that's trouble. That is trouble right there. We might need a few of these anti-drone batteries. I don't know that my barracks is going to take. I think we're going to have the we missed. Really? You've got to be kidding me. Can we shoot it? Oh, no, did we get it? Is it fleeing? Oh, not bad. We actually managed to stop it there. Fantastic. I'm actually quite pleased with that. That's really good. That is kind of fantastic news. All right, let me have a little look here. So what is Burker's Corner? It's this one. Do I have the staff for this? I think I do. We've got the hacker. We've got some desert soldiers. 549 versus their 306. We're in Lowlands, Burker's last stronghold. We had him running with his tail between his legs, but he's gone strong here. Our satellite photos confirm that they're putting together a counterattack in the mountain town of Hightown. We cannot allow them to succeed. Let's start that mission. Oh yeah, that's a point. If we take this territory, we get another town, which means more money. All right, we're gonna have to keep that in mind. And just like that, it's been successful. Communication 1 was a bit of a failure, but we didn't lose anybody. No one got injured. We got some money. That's what I'm looking for. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Good job. We've taken control of Dragon's Aqueduct. He will no longer be able to steal water from the people of the desert. We only need to get Burker and...
Uh-oh. Wait, Charlie Crane. Oh, man. Isn't this is an ally? What is he? Wow, he's kind of got the Rambo red headband. Can I do a Sylvester Stallone? I don't think I can. I don't think I can without being offensive is more the concern, to be quite honest. Hey, take that territory back, Sergeant.
Charlie, I can't believe it. It's you!
Hey, the one and only. How you doing, John?
We've been searching for you for so long. Where have you been? I'm crying. I'm not laughing. We heard a lot of stories about you and the Sand Troopers. You've done a great job.
Hey, Dragon's invasion took us all by surprise. They captured Diana. We lost our chain of command. So I took some of our people and we deployed here in the desert. We tried everything to stop Dragon's forces from advancing to the southwest, but it was an impossible task. There are too many of them. Since then, we've focused on sabotaging their operations and hiding in the mountains. We can't do much else.
You did good, Charlie. The invasion surprised everyone, but thanks to you and your people, one small camp remained unnoticed. One military camp survived thanks to all of you, and now we're turning the tables.
I'm glad to hear that, Sergeant. It was worth the effort.
You can say that again. Now, let's go take care of that brigand Burker Demir.
It won't be easy, Sergeant. I've been dealing with Burker for a while. He's a tough nut to crack. Lowlands is well defended. They built a wall to stop the flow of refugees. There's no way to get through, but there is a weak spot. My people discovered that the wall's foundation is vulnerable on the south side. If we can infiltrate a small group of explosives engineers, we might be able to destroy it. Do that, and in the confusion, I think my troops will be able to get in and bring Burker down.
That's a good plan. I can see you've really thought it over.
Every day we've been in the desert.
Very well, Charlie. We'll do it your way. We'll put an end to Burker's evil reign and restore peace for the people of the desert.
Hey, now you're talking. I see you in Lowlands. We'll be ready.
Let's get to work. This is a great chance to defeat Burker. We cannot fail.
So in other news, we're starting to see some of the researchers get maxed out here. We got 100 on intelligence. We got 99, 99, 99, 99. So let's start moving you guys around to the research labs rather than having you continue to do what you're doing. So can I guess I'm just going to put you in whatever research lab I feel like putting you in. It doesn't really matter too much. So we'll move you out to that lab right there. We'll move you out to that lab right there. And we'll move you to one that already has people in it, which is fine. So the night shift is back to working, essentially, is what we have going on. In fact, we have this one as well. You're injured though, so you are not going to be doing too much at the moment. You'll be recovered soon enough. But my hope is that this means my research is going to be much, much faster. At least that's the goal. I guess we'll find out. This activity will not improve performance. Juggernaut, you are maxed out on speed, so now you just need strength training. So we'll go ahead and do that. And that'll keep you going quite nicely. And I mean, looking at this building has one person in it and it's 75 research. This one's about to have 2 people in it. It's up to 86. So I think this has worked. I think this is the way to go. We should have more research coming out much, much quicker, which is what we wanted. So not bad. Let's have a look at this guy. Can I get someone to do this mission? We have 2 tanks. We have the Juggernaut. Let's go ahead and do this. It is 434 versus their 138. It is a timed mission as well, so we'll go ahead and get that started. And so that'll give us a little bit of money. It gives us more space in this territory as well. And that's honestly not bad. And I will say, I am genuinely really pleased that my researchers are kind of doing their thing. I just want to make sure that they are, in fact, all assigned. So there's this night shift one down here. You're still doing training. And have you just injured yourself again? How have you done that? I guess you are increase the chance of getting sick or injured while training by 5%. You've been injured so many times. And honestly, I don't even know how someone gets injured while doing intelligence training, but whatever. We've got a mission done here. Let's take a look. It was successful. We didn't lose anybody. We got some money, which is fantastic news. So that's not bad. That puts us in a pretty good spot. That also gives us one more mission up here, which is going to require some tank drivers. We don't have enough of those. It requires 2 juggernauts. We don't have enough of those. And it requires commandos. So we're going to be holding off on that. We have enemy at the gates, which is explosives engineers. It is hackers. It is chemists, desert soldiers. And I don't like those numbers. I don't like those numbers. It's the moment we've been waiting for. After much work, we finally have Burker on the ropes. He's locked himself up in his giant wall and he's armed to the teeth. I think we hold off on that one. I think we hold off. I think we maybe try this one instead, since it is a bit of a lower profile mission.
Okay.
And the stats are much better. And I kind of need the money. You know, that's kind of where I'm at. This is Burker on the retreat. We'll go ahead and do that. It gives us one more mission to do in there. It is that tough one, but I'm kind of okay with that. And I think since we have a bit of research here, let's go ahead and unlock. I think we can get all three of these. So buy you, and buy you. And then we'll go ahead and build these different medical things. We don't have a lot of money, but we should be okay to do this. So right now it's motivational therapy, which honestly can live there. And I think we'll hold off and go in too crazy with that. And then this is going to need, so you can be assigned to this, but we need workers. So that's going to mean we need doctors. So if I look at my applicants, I'm going to assume intelligence. You're going to come in here and be a doctor working motivational therapy during the day. And you are going to come in as a doctor working nights in motivational therapy. You don't have an accommodation building. Honestly, that's fine. What I'll do is get you an accommodation building. We'll do a little private house and I'm going to just tuck it in there. Although it can only house one person, which I realize is kind of a problem. Yeah, that might be kind of tricky. All right. Where else can I put where can I get another private house? Can I get one here? Is that going to have, yeah, affected by noise? All of this is noisy as well. Man, I'm kind of running out of space that's not loud and noisy. That's unfortunate. What about back here? That's not affected by, that's hilarious. That's great. That's kind of great. I love that. I could move things around, I suppose, if I really wanted to. I don't think I want to, but I could. And I suppose that's kind of the point. Or I could just, yeah, I could move all my training buildings up here. I think I'm going to do that actually. I think so. Commando specialization. I don't think it costs anything to move this. So commando specialization can live here. We can move the chemist specialization to be, I'm going to say here. We'll move, what is this? That's an entertainment building. I do kind of want that to be there. That's our juggernaut specialization. It can live up here as well. We'll put it facing sort of that way. This is a mess hall. So I think what I'll do is move the entertainment building next to the mess hall so that those are all a little bit further apart. And then all I need to do up this way is connect a road through here. And so all of my training is kind of in that space, which means there should be less noise down here now. Yeah, there definitely is, which is good. That's what we're looking for. So let's do this. Can I get another one here? I absolutely can. And let's see, in terms of the road, I guess we'll do this. And we'll go straight across as well. This thing is quite loud. That is our accuracy training. This is our infantry specialization. So infantry, I'm thinking I'm also going to move. So I think we'll put it here. And then for the accuracy training, I don't love how far away these are from absolutely everything, but I think we'll manage. And then what we'll do is just bring a road straight across there. So those are now connected, which is good. And again, that gives us some free space. So in theory, I can come down here and I can get a little bit of a neighborhood going, really. So let's do, I don't really know. I guess we'll do this for now. And that's probably enough. We don't need to go too much crazier with that. So if I look at my soldiers and look at their complaints, they're hungry. That's whatever. I don't think anybody's homeless. At least I'm assuming they're not. We've got you in a private house. You don't have an accommodation building, so you can have an accommodation building. So shared house. You've got a private one. You've got a private one. You don't have one, so you are also going to a shared house. And I think the rest of you are fine. So that should be all right. That'll keep us good. That gives us a little neighborhood. It moves everything out of the way, and that's fine. So what are you doing? Assigned activity not suitable for training goal. You've got your intelligence. Oh, this is our future juggernaut. That's fine. You are a spy, learning spy specialization stuff right now. You need speed and intelligence. So we'll move you into speed training. And that'll be all right. Can't reach destination. Where are you trying to go? You're trying to go over there. Why can't you reach it? I mean, you can now. You're doing fine. And that should also get rid of our laziness problem. What are you complaining about? You're trying to get all the way up there. Just figure it out. There's paths. You'll be fine. I know it's a change, but they'll all manage. They're all a little bit confused about why the buildings have moved, I guess. Oh, we also have confidential communications. What do we got going on? We've noticed there's a rock about to fall at the end of the canyon. It could break off any movement and leave us trapped, or worse. It occurs to us that we could cause a controlled rock fall and create a distraction in our favor. It's risky, but we can't continue with the terrain in this condition. Let's bring that rock down. It's risky, but we're gonna do it anyway, because that seems like a great idea. I'm also gonna rotate this around just a little bit to fill up that space a little bit more. And let's see, was it successful? It absolutely was. One of our people was injured. That's okay. That's a bit more money, which means we have enough money to survive into tomorrow, which is all I need. And now, for one last time, I want to look at my researchers because I want to see who is doing what.
Yes, sir.
So you are assigned to a research lab. I'm pretty sure all of you are going to be assigned to research labs right now. You're at 98 at the moment, and you're still in intelligence training, so I'm pretty sure any second now we're going to have a bunch of these guys tick over to be 100 on the intelligence. And there we go. We've got it. You're not going to be doing too much. You are a researcher, and it is based on XP plus, I guess, intelligence. So we can start moving you over to the research lab. We've got you, a researcher, also maxed out, so you're going to go to a research lab. We have you ready to specialize, so that is our new juggernaut, which is fantastic news. So you can go and continue training right there. And so we now have some day shift researchers, which is absolutely fantastic. We're going to start getting that round-the-clock research going again. We have another researcher ready to head off to another building. And I think we should have 3 or 4 researchers still in training. But again, they will max out in no time at all. And so research will be a thing. And so here's what I'm thinking just before we wrap things up for today. Let's go ahead and get these juggernauts going out here. Let's get a commando going out here. 701 versus 387. This is going to give us this territory up here right on the coast, which means this is the last one that we'll have on this side of the mountain range, which means all we need to do is take out Jantine and everything will be fine. This is good. This is absolutely good progress. I also want to look and just make sure that my researchers are doing what they need to be doing. So you are in a research lab. You're 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 in one. Do I have you in intelligence training? I absolutely do. So we still have 2 of them in intelligence training, although you are ready to move back into a research lab, meaning Camilla is the last one that needs a bit of training, which means we're actually going to have some extra space. We'll be able to get more researchers in here. Not bad. We'll be able to do this nice and quickly. And we are getting a lot of research points as well. So this is absolutely what I was looking for. And then finally, we've managed to complete that mission. We got the money for it. And we have all of this territory, which includes a town, which is good. We're getting $1,750 per day out of that town, which is what we need. We have you, who is a sniper. You finished your sniper specialization, which is speed and strength and accuracy. So let's start sending you off to speed training. We have you as a spy. You've done your spy specialization, which is speed and accuracy. So let's move you over to speed training as well. And we have you, an aviator. You have maxed out your speed. So now it is going to be strength for you. And we have 18 available research things right now. Good Lord. All right. Let's, I guess, we could go for Navy Commander. I think what I'm going to do, well, we don't really need to upgrade infantry, but I think I'm going to just because it's there, it's an option, and it seems like it would make the most sense. It's the one low-level thing that we haven't upgraded, so we'll get that going right there. And that'll get the infantry moving that little bit quicker. And I've realized I should probably move one of these ammo warehouses up to the top here, and I think I see a spot for it actually. Right in there is perfect for an ammo warehouse. That is exactly where it needs to be, right in the middle of everything. And so as nighttime falls, we have a lot of things we can research. We have a lot of research points coming out of all of these buildings, which is absolutely fantastic. We are being attacked, unfortunately, and that is going to take out the artillery specialization. So we'll go ahead and get that repaired because we absolutely need to. And we might need to look into getting more defenses in here, but I'm really not crazy concerned about that. If I'm completely honest with you, I'm just not too fussed about it. What I am concerned about is the fact that we do not have that much money. I don't love that fact. I really don't. We have 22,000. It's 12,000 per day right now. If we look at the map, if we take this place over, we get another town, which is good news. If we take this place over, we get that, which is not another town. These are both boss battles, essentially. This one's going to take out Jantine. This one's going to take out Burker. That's good, though. That is progress. And this one, of course, opens up this entire territory, which is a lot. That is a whole lot of space. But I'm here for it. I'm just not here for it right now because right now we're going to be leaving it there for today. I think we've made really good progress. I'm quite pleased with where we're at. We just really need money. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.